Hey everyone, so I just ran into this ridiculous problem where I was trying to run the newest game on my old setup and it kept stuttering every time I turned on the graphics settings. Like, I'd be in the middle of a firefight and my frame rate would drop from 60 to 30 for no reason. It was so frustrating because I'd already spent way too much on upgrading individual parts and still couldn't get smooth gameplay. I mean, who hasn't been there, right? You think you've got the latest and greatest, but then a new game comes out and suddenly your PC is struggling to keep up. It's like, I get it, technology moves fast, but it feels like you're always playing catch-up. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been gaming for years, and I've always been the type to try and upgrade my PC myself. I've spent countless hours researching the best parts, watching YouTube tutorials, and attempting to put everything together. But the thing is, it's just not that simple anymore. With all the different components and compatibility issues, it's easy to get overwhelmed. And even when you do manage to get everything working, there's no guarantee it'll perform the way you want it to. That's why I was so excited to find this HELLOLAND pink RGB Prebuilt gaming desktop. Honestly, it feels like someone finally built a PC that actually matches what I need instead of making me piece it together. This thing comes with an AMD Ryzen 7 5700X, which is an 8-core, 16-thread beast that handles streaming and gaming at the same time without breaking a sweat. I've been running some of the most demanding games out there, like Cyberpunk 2077, on ultra settings with RTX 5060 and DLSS 4 turned on, and I'm getting a solid 90 frames per second with no drops. That's the kind of performance I thought I'd have to spend twice as much to get. And it's not just about the raw power, the efficiency of the Ryzen 7 is amazing. I can have multiple applications open at the same time, and the PC just handles it with ease. The 32GB of DDR4 RAM is a game changer too. I used to have to close every other program just to keep the game running smoothly, but now I can have Discord open, a couple of Chrome tabs, and even OBS running in the background without any slowdowns. It's perfect if you're trying to stream or record gameplay while still playing at high settings. I've been using it to stream to Twitch, and the quality is amazing. My viewers have commented on how smooth the stream is, and it's all thanks to the powerful hardware in this PC. Cooling is another spot where this PC really shines. It's got a 240mm AIO liquid cooler that keeps everything running cool even during long sessions. I've pushed it hard with hours of gameplay, and the temps stay well under control, so I don't have to worry about thermal throttling or sudden shutdowns. The white RGB chassis looks clean and modern, and the RGB lighting adds a nice touch to my setup without being over the top. I've got to say, I was a bit skeptical about the RGB lighting at first. I mean, I'm not really into the whole gaming aesthetic thing, but it's actually really subtle and nice. Plus, you can always adjust it or turn it off if you're not into it. Storage is fast too. The 1TB PCIe SSD means games load almost instantly, and I've got plenty of room for all my files without needing an external drive. I've been using it to store all my games, and it's amazing how fast they load. I can go from launching the game to actually playing in just a few seconds. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are built in, so I didn't have to mess with any extra adapters, and it even came with a bloatware-free version of Windows 11, which is a nice bonus because I hate dealing with all the pre-installed junk that usually comes on new computers. One thing I really appreciate is how upgrade-friendly this PC is. The power supply is stable, and the layout makes it easy to swap out parts later if I want to. I'm not planning on upgrading anytime soon, but it's good to know I have the option without having to buy a whole new system. I've been looking into upgrading my graphics card in the future, and it's nice to know that I can do it without having to worry about compatibility issues or damaging the rest of the PC. Now, I should mention there are a couple of things to keep in mind. Overall, I'm really happy with this PC. It solved my stuttering problem right away, and the performance has been consistent ever since. If you're tired of dealing with a PC that can't keep up with modern games, this HELLOLAND desktop is definitely worth checking out. I've been recommending it to all my friends who are gamers, and they're all impressed with the performance and value. The link is below if you want to take a closer look.